Good evening and a very warm welcome to our most refreshing Sunday evening talk as well as to Shanti Sarovar. Today, everyone knows what is the topic is about? Farewell to fear. How many of you guys have experienced fear? Everyone. So it could be of any kind, right? Maybe about the future, maybe about going to a particular place or public speaking. It could be anything. Is it a good state to be in fear? No. Why? It reduces energy. It affects both mental as well as physical health, right? So today is Sankranti. So firstly, I want to wish you everyone a happy Sankranti. What is the significance of Sankranti? What is the most common thing when we say Sankranti that strikes your mind? Sorry? Harvest. And most common thing that we see? Kites. And kites, whenever you, I mean, at least I can say that whenever I look at kites, the first thing I can see is like it's so light and it is able to fly easily with just one thread, and it can fly as high as it can, and it is able to fly as high as it can only because it is light, right? And fear is a state where we are extremely in burden, so we have to bid farewell to fear in order to be light and fly as high as we can, just like a kite. And how to bid farewell is something that will be told in today's session, and we have a very special guest who is going to talk about it. That is Sister Anjali. Let us please welcome with a round of applause. Sister Anjali is, by profession, she's a chemical engineer, but by passion, she is a meditator. She is the senior most Raja Yoga teacher, motivational speaker, and also a corporate trainer. She is the coordinator of education wing as well as IT wing, and she offered various services across the global like US, UK, Dubai, Mauritius, Kenya, Mount Abu, and even multiple states within India. She has given a numerous talks on TV, radio, and various social media platforms, and she has dedicated her entire life to the spiritual service, and it's been almost like 25 years. So please, once again, welcome, sister. Over to you.
So once again, Om Shanti. And firstly, wishing all of you a very happy Sankranti. And this topic which I have taken up today, farewell to fear. Because around us, when we just go back sometime, let's say, not now, 100 years back or around that time, during those times also there was fear. Now also there is fear. But is it different or is it the same things? The same things are continuing, or there is some difference? There is difference? What is the difference? What do you think was it in those times? And what is it in the present times? Technology? Technology, lot of technology. So, lot of problem. Yeah, for the ones who are a bit, at a different age, for them technology looks a bit problematic. No? Visiting a bank is more easier than doing payments on the net or the GPay. Okay. And tell, earlier what were the types of fears and abhi kaise hai, and what sort of a difference do you see in both these conditions? 100 years back, just go and just try to see what sort of fears were there. Hmm? Protection? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Earlier we used to fear animals, now animals are fearing us. Huh? Is it so? Huh? Hmm. And what else? Yes. Earlier, sort of diseases and all that, any outbreak, plague, we remember, no? We heard them at least. We were not there at that time, at least not in this physical body. So earlier, the outbreaks, people used to have a lot of fear of disease, and there was a lot of blind faith. So that sort of things were there. And now what has happened? No fear of disease. Hmm? There is still fear of disease, but in a different way. No? Those diseases which we had at those times, for those diseases, we could find answers with the help of knowledge. No? As medicine become more and more better, and then we could understand how things are working in the body, and with so many equipments nowadays, no? So many equipments. So in that way, we are better placed. More hospitals, more doctors, more medicine. But what is this? At one level, at the physical level, we are able to control the disease, something like polio in India. But has the disease come down? What do you think? Has the disease come down? Disease has gone up. Hmm? And I was actually talking to a doctor, a cardiologist, a very, very senior one, a old timer. Just wanted to get a feel of what he would say. One answer he gave to me is, no, sister, disease has not increased, but our diagnosis has become better. Diagnosis has become better. And so we are able to know, अच्छा इसको ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है. But then again he was saying that the disease in the present times, 40%. Earlier I was just hearing, and sometimes I also was sharing this information with others, but not from a very proper source. Let me be very honest about it. But the cardiologist said 40% of present day disease is psychosomatic. Why I am saying this? Because it is connected to our topic. Earlier, medicines were working, tablets, this, that. And I can tell you that few days back, I know a neurophysician, and he said, sister, I will be sending some patients to you. I said, to me? But I am not a doctor. मैं तो मेडिटेशन सिखाऊंगी. बोला वही चाहिए, वही चाहिए, क्योंकि डिसीज नहीं है. MRI रिपोर्ट नॉर्मल. तो थोड़े लोग क्या करते हैं, दे कैश देयर हेड, कुछ भी नहीं आया. मतलब 7,000 रुपीज वेस्ट गया. Yeah, but it is understandable that I am experiencing some pain, some sort of a discomfort, but I am not able to find out the reason. And especially a neurophysician, if he says, कुछ नहीं है अम्मा, ये डॉक्टर अच्छा नहीं है. So I think you know this, na, placebo effect. So he told me, sister, literally कुछ नहीं रहता है. विटामिन्स ये वाली गोली वो वाली गोली लिख के देना ही पड़ता है to satisfy the person who is a patient, not at all of anything physical, but he wants it. Doctor Saab, dena. So the world, when it comes to the physical aspect, see earlier storms and this eclipse and all that, people used to fear. And fear was introduced. And then at that time you should be like that, you should be doing like this. But now they are also finding out scientific reasons why that is also true. Now, how the magnetic field of the earth, the electromagnetic, this one of the earth is a bit different, and so it may cause some sort of a problem to somebody who may be weak. But overall we know, we are not afraid now. Are we afraid of an eclipse? Solar eclipse हो गया, हम डरते? हम डरते नहीं हैं. But at earlier it was fear. So what would you say? What farewell to fear when we are saying? How can we overcome fear? With knowledge. Knowledge. Knowledge is something so powerful that once you become knowledgeful, because knowledge is light, ज्ञान को प्रकाश कहा गया है. And in light, you see things as they are, as it is. In absence of light, this beautiful room becomes hell. No? Because you don't know where the chairs are. You may get hit by a chair. Something, you see something dangling somewhere, a shadow is visible. Then our mind starts working. Kya hai? What comes to the mind? Snake will come. This Shanti Sarovar is 33 acres. Huge piece of land. Pata nahi kahan se aa gaya. And when the light comes, you see it to be some decoration piece, something which was left over there, and it is dangling over there. So fear can be connected to darkness. And the way to remove darkness is light. Even now there are some other fears, like there will be some people who have fear of certain things, like fear of water. Some people will have fear of water, or fear of heights, fear of fire, okay, and fear of darkness, yes, fear of getting stuck in the lift. No, I have seen that also. I have seen that somebody, I was just walking into the lift, I said, आओ ना. नहीं मैं स्टेप से जाती हूँ. I thought very health conscious. बोला health नहीं, wealth नहीं. I fear. So these sort of fears are also there around. Now I will not go more into this, because I think this is something very deeply connected to some incidences which have happened sometime, somewhere. And that connection, or you might have seen, let us say for example, you saw somebody being bit by a dog. क्या हो जाता है? हमको डर लगने लगता है. या गोइंग फ्रॉम दैट स्ट्रीट, अरे भाई यहाँ किसी को कुत्ते ने काटा था. So that memory is bringing in the fear. So one more reason for fear is our past memories. Now that is a bit deeper, past memories, but we will take up that aspect. Because spirituality, is such a powerful knowledge that it goes deep inside us. Because nowadays, if you see, everything is connected to light energy. Even if you go for an MRI or any other scans and all that, what is working over there? Everything is light. Your nanotechnology, this, that, everything is connected to light. Somebody who is a bit, that when I am talking to them. So, the more you know, light means, one way of understanding light is from the knowledge point of view. And once you start understanding that, you become so fearless that the greatest fear that man has, कौन सा? डेथ है ना, सबसे बड़ा फियर है डेथ. इवन दैट यू आर एबल टू ओवरकम. सबसे बड़ा फियर मृत्यु. And because today, the month of January, this is a month in which the founder father of Brahma Kumaris, Prajapita Brahma Baba, he left his body. Now watch the language that I am watching. He left his body. He was not shunted out of the body. ऐसा धक्का देकर नहीं निकाला गया. Have you heard of something called Ichha Mrityu? Ichha Mrityu? Some Jain munis, some Buddhist monks, nowadays we are so lucky that, filming is done of how they simply lie down and they have decided that my role is done. Whatever is to be done here, I am very, very satisfied. I feel okay, and now I will give up this coil. Great. And they really, and not only monks or sannyasis, I have heard in some families, very devotional people who were in family, but ardent devotees. सुबह 4 बजे से 6 बजे भक्ति करेंगे अपनी. And life, very, very pious life. And such people also, 1 week or 10 days before the death, they say, मेरे को बुलावा आ रहा है. And I have known of people who have said, मेरी चटाई डाल दो. And they went over there, they slept there and just put themselves, and then. I can tell you in the Brahma Kumaris so many examples of our dadis, elderly dadis. One dadi, Pushpa Shanta dadi, she was hospitalized, and the sister who was attending to her, she said, see, after 15 minutes, play this song. And at the end of the song, I am gone into the lap of God. So 15 minutes are there. You call the doctors, because the doctor also grew a lot of bonding with her. The soul sustenance which she was doing, the warmth and the love which she was giving. For them, she was no patient now. So the doctors were called and the music was played. And in those 5 minutes, she just gives up the body. So it is, we have made the subject of death to be a fearful subject. We have made it. Because we want to hold on to that only. Because we think that's the only thing. नहीं? इसके आगे क्या है नहीं मालूम है. सो उसको ही पकड़ के रखना है. सो द फाउंडर फादर यूज्ड टू से, इसको कितने भी स्टिचेस करने हैं तो भी स्टिच करेंगे, लेकिन यही पहनेंगे. लाइक सम एल्डरली पीपल, चप्पल भी अभी नहीं, आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ सम टाइम बैक, पुरानी चप्पल उसको फिर से सिल के पहनना है क्योंकि वही कंफर्टेबल है. So when we are saying fear, now where are we coming to? Fear is all about holding. This is the only thing. I cannot let go of this because I can't see anything other than that. है ना, उससे हटके कुछ भी नहीं है. And therefore, the what is the word should I use? The sorrow that a person feels when somebody leaves body in the family and all that. No? We have always seen death, is it not? Haven't we? We have always seen it around us. No? But when it is happening somewhere very close to us, we see absolutely we are not able to handle ourselves. So this is the ultimate fear I am talking of. Now if you come to lesser fears, but there is fear. Future का fear, क्या होगा. Now why do we have this fear? Can you just give me this? Yeah, right. Fear of what will happen in the future. Do you think this is also lack of knowledge? No? What knowledge? Lack of what knowledge? कौन से ज्ञान की कमी है? So we have this fear because we do not understand karma properly. If we really understand karma, if I have sown a beautiful seed, अच्छा सा बीज बोया है, तो क्या होना चाहिए? What should happen? फल भी अच्छा मिलेगा. दूसरे को मिलेगा या आपको मिलेगा? दूसरे को मिलेगा या आपको मिलेगा? आपको मिलेगा ना. आपने बोया है ना. आपने बोया है. Now see, it is so simple. So simple. Nobody, आपके fortune को, no, your fortune, you cannot be threatened at all. Your fortune is your fortune. If you are in Patala Loka also, your fortune will search for you and come over there. ढूंढेगा आपको आपका fortune. That is the faith we should have in ourselves. So what is the opposite of fear? Faith, not blind faith. Mind you. Not blind faith. थोड़े नारियल फोड़ देता हूँ, भगवान मेरा काम कर देना करके. तिरुपति में जाके मेरे बाल दे दूंगा, ये काम हो जाए तो अच्छा है. ऐसा वाला नहीं. हाँ, दो जा करके, बिकॉज वी लव आवर हेयर सो मच ना. थोड़ा बहुत प्यार होता है. एंड इट सीम्स, आई वॉज टोल्ड, ये मिलिट्री में जो जाते हैं ना, सो दैट इज़ मिलिट्री कटिंग. एक स्पेशल कटिंग रहती है, देखो पूरा निकाल देते बेचारों के, बाल ही नहीं रखना है. देन आई आस्क्ड वहाँ पर, छोटे बाल ऐसे ऐसे इतने ही रखना है. वाई, एक ऑफिसर थे, क्यों बेचारों के बालों को ऐसा आप लोग करते हैं? ये सेड, सिस्टर आपको नहीं मालूम, मेन में इसका बहुत नशा रहता है, और वो ऐसा ऐसा करता बैठेगा बैटल फील्ड में. तो रियली आई वाज टोल्ड, या वो उसको ऐसा खड़ा होना है, ही हैज़ टू गार्ड, वो देश का वो करना है, और वो कोई भी एक मिरर कुछ भी छुपा लेगा. करते हो ना थोड़ा ऐसा, तो ऐसा होता है. सो इसीलिए उनके बाल ही जो है ना, मिलिट्री कटिंग, उसका नाम ही मिलिट्री कटिंग है. ऐसे करना पड़ता है. So now we have to look into, so faith. I was talking of faith. So 2, 3 things we have already covered. One we said is knowledge. When you have good knowledge, good that one. You see, who will fear an exam? जो स्टडी जिसने जिसको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है अपने स्टडी पर. yesterday you will not believe I had gone to a program. जैसे आपका जैसा गैदरिंग है ऐसा गैदरिंग था. In that one girl, young girl, she suddenly blackout जैसे ऐसे हो गई माँ के कंधे के ऊपर. So then we helped her out. One of our later I found out क्या हुआ था. इतना दिन रात पढ़ के खाना नहीं पीना नहीं एंड ऑल दैट. सो ऐसा ब्लैकआउट हो गई करके. सो वी शुड स्टडी. नॉट दैट वी शुड नॉट स्टडी. वी शुड स्टडी वेरी वेल. वी शुड बी द मास्टर ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. और वी शुड हैव द कॉन्फिडेंस कि भाई 80% इज ओके फॉर मी. हियर ऑल्सो आई वॉन्ट टू से फ्यू थिंग्स. I know, see, all of us understand our levels, is it not? Somewhere we have a feel, मैं कहाँ तक हूँ करके. Why fear? Because we go into comparison. My other friend gets 90%. मेरा 80% है. And because you're all parents, and if there are any educationists sitting here also, please explain to a child, and please you also understand, let me also understand that marks is not going to decide everything for your kid. When every time I go to educational institutions, very what should I say, very silently or with lot of that one, I put one point to them. I ask them, what is education doing to a child? So many so-called scientists were considered not at all fit for education. बुद्धू है, स्लो लर्नर है, इसको समझ में आता ही नहीं है, इसलिए स्कूल से they were thrown out. One I can remember is Thomas Alva Edison. Not fit for education. Up the teachers wouldn't understand what he would say because he was already बहुत आगे. His thinking was so much in the future that they were not able to comprehend. But they are the people in power and position. And ये छोटा सा seniority भी नहीं, junior क्या एकदम बच्चा. So you start showing your power over there. But what did his mother do? A note was sent back home कि ये तो पढ़ने के लायक नहीं, this child is not fit for anything. So the mother saw that, and what did she tell to her child? That you are brilliant. And then that is how he became Thomas Alva Edison. And we can, if you just start going into this, you will find good examples who were considered not at all good, waste people by the so-called framework or system. And then they all became something very successful people in the world. So again, why I am taking this topic, many times we feel that so-called societal norms, I am not able to fit into that. तो क्या मैं बेकार हूँ? And we start, I am waste person. I am not up to mark. Could be, my fortune is like this. I am hopeless. मैं बेकार हूँ. मेरा भाग्य ही अच्छा नहीं है. Because when it comes to education, I'll tell you one nice, somebody quoted a very nice example. Let us say my personality is like that of a fish. Okay? And I am asked to climb a tree. Will I be? अब मेरी monkey personality नहीं है, मेरी fish personality है. and said that you climb this tree, you climb this tree, I am a failure there. You put me to water and see what I am. है ना? है ना? All of us are with different personalities, na? But especially in our system, Bharat में we are so stuck. अभी तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्टक लगते हैं. ऑल्दो वी हैव नंबर ऑफ कोर्सेस ज़्यादा हो गए हैं, लेकिन ये इंस्टीट्यूट्स भी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए हैं. कौन से इंस्टीट्यूट्स आपके? कौन से? IIT, कोचिंग सेंटर्स, ट्यूशन सेंटर्स बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए हैं. एंड सब लाइक अ हर्ड वी पुट ऑल द चिल्ड्रन टुगेदर. एंड अ प्लेस लाइक कोटा, you might be hearing, no? Children committing suicide. Fear. क्या होगा? Acceptance का fear. Will my parents accept me or not? मम्मा को अच्छा लगेगा या नहीं, पापा को अच्छा लगेगा या नहीं, पता नहीं क्या होगा. And that fear drives them to do. When you are in fear, your decision making power is at minimum. And then we start taking, कुछ तो भी गड़बड़ कर देते हैं. In fear it happens. When you are in a good correct state of mind, like I'll give you one example. When we panic, we कुछ तो गड़बड़ करते हैं. So I'll tell you once what happened in a hotel. There was a fire. So people were all rushed, everybody rushed to the doors and they all wanted to come out. But the doors wouldn't open. And they were all charred to death. All of them who were in that room. Later, what was the reason that was found out was that the doors of that room were opening inside, not outside. So when generally somebody runs, what is our tendency? Aisa. So the first people, few of them went over there. It is not opening. Rush हो रहा है. Open हुआ ही नहीं. And they were all charred to death. Reason? Panic. Just a small, thinking that no, if somebody was trying this way, just wait, let's try like this. Time, किसी को कुछ सुधर ही नहीं रहा था. So what caused death? Fear, panic. That caused death. I'll give you one more example, real life example. You remember when the Twin Tower fell down? One of the Brahma Kumars, he was on the 65th floor. 65th floor. One brother Ram Prakash, his name is, and he's alive to tell the story. And so he shared the story. Many a times he shared the story. He said the moment everything was, everything was in turmoil. But because of this practice of meditation, he didn't panic. And in meditation, because you are remembering God, he said, I went on hotline with God. क्या करूं? बोल सही. नहीं. That is what we say, God, na? God is the protector. भगवान ही रक्षक है. And he said in very calmly, some direction was coming to me, go by stairs, don't take the lift. And while going down, he took a few with him because everybody was in panic, crying, what is happening, this, that. And slowly, 65th floor from there, then the smoke was coming, everything was happening. Not that it was an easy ride, but that steadiness, that calmness. And because of the calmness, you are using less oxygen. The oxygen is becoming less. But because you are calm, there is no palpitation, there is nothing in your that one. And so you are able to totally take good control of yourself. And then with him, he saved so many lives. So, opposite of fear, steadiness. Steadiness. How are we nowadays? Are we steady? How are we? You tell, how are we? हम ऐसे शांत रहते हैं, कैसे रहते फिर एलाउंटम? Hurried, yes. We have the best communication things na, nowadays. Mobile hai best communication what it was from earlier. We have a good transport system. ओला है, उबर है, ये है, वो है, फ्लाइट्स है, ट्रेन्स है, वंदे भारत आ गया, फलाना आ गया, ये आ गया, वो आ गया, सब कुछ सबसे ज़्यादा है. लेकिन हमारा हरीनेस कम हुआ है? कम हुआ है? नहीं. है ना? हरी हरी हरी, वरी, हरी, भाग. And one more word I will add over here, reactive. Reactive. A small information, small piece of information, small thing. Na? No, mobile, you called somebody and somebody did not pick up. Phone नहीं उठा रहा है. और मिस्ड कॉल जाएगा. मिस्ड कॉल जाएगा ना. किससे जाएगा वो भी पता पड़ेगा ना. तो कुड बी कौन कहाँ है किस समय क्या पता. समडे विल कॉल यू बैक ना. नहीं, अब भी कॉल करना चाहिए. सो ये जो टेंडेंसीज है ना, इन अ डे लेट अस से 10 to 15 times यू डू दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ अ थिंग. फोन नहीं उठा रहा है, ये नहीं कर रही है, काम वाली ऐसी है, काम वाली को दिया है लेकिन पता है So 10 to 15 days you do daily for a month, for 6 months, for a day, and over a period of time it will take very less time for us to become reactive. And in a reactive behavior, what will happen to your decision making? कैसा हो जाएगा? गलत हो जाएगा नहीं. So that steadiness. And when you are steady, you can take care of so many things in your life. Because of this reactive nature, we spoil our relations. Do we? पहले खराब कर लेंगे, फिर सॉरी बोलेंगे, फिर स्माइली भेजेंगे, फिर नमस्ते भेजेंगे, फिर एक ऐसा वाला भेजेंगे, वो बहुत कुछ उसके पीछे we start making lot of effort. But already the damage is done over there and very fast. Gadgets है ना, फटाफट. And so we are causing so much harm to ourselves. So now we're keeping all these things in mind. No? So the concept of fear is not one or two things. So it is overall. बहुत कुछ चीज़ें आ जाती है इसमें. Now we need to work on this. So 3 things I will tell you. For anything to liberate yourselves from fear, mukti. People say, oh God, hey Bhagwan, mukti do. किससे मुक्ति? Liberation from what? From the disease of the Kali Yuga, present day, is bhai. Fear, in spite of everything, in spite of CC cameras, in spite of this, in spite of Uber or something going, you can monitor, so many things are there, yet fear is there. Is it not? So there is a saying, Yukti plus Shakti is equal to Mukti. Yukti is knowledge. External things ka knowledge we have, but the knowledge of karma, the knowledge of soul, the knowledge of connecting to God, the Almighty. Like Draupadi was also saved by whom? God, na? Okay, in the form of Krishna. Everybody was there. All the highest powers were present at that point of time. Her husbands were there. The state was there. Uska head of the state was seated over there. Great, warriors were seated over there. But could anybody help? Nobody could help. Then finally, she cried out to Krishna. And then she received help. And over here, somebody told me something very nice. She was trying to hold on to her sari because the sari was being pulled, and with one hand she was crying Krishna. Even then, Krishna was not appearing, it seems. Then she just surrendered herself. Hey Krishna, dono haathon se. And he arrived. Then she asked him, first question she asked him after she was, taken care of and all that. Itna late kyun aaye? Huh? Then Krishna said, Itna late bulaya kyun? Because initially she was thinking, my husbands will help, the administration will help, all of them, these people will help. Then it took some time for her to realize, मेरे को यहाँ help नहीं है. So she called him late, na. So he said, that's why I came late. But even yet I was calling, you didn't come. Because he said, you still didn't have total faith. You still were having that ahankara, ego, that I will take care of myself. Trying to hold on to the sari. And then when you totally surrendered, the moment you surrendered, yes, it's only you and you, aap hi aap, I came. So one reason, why we are not able to overcome some of our problems in our life is because of our I. Now, for example, let us say here I want to quote from Abdul Kalamji's life. He got into missile technology and all that, right? But did he want to go? He didn't want to go. He dreamed of flying in the sky. He wanted to become a fighter pilot. He wanted to fly, but he was not. He was rejected. Now, when you listen to it as a story, कैसे लगता है? Rejection means गया काम से, तो फिर जाकर सुइसाइड करना ना, नेक्स्ट स्टेप वही है उसके. और then I wanted to do this. I did not get this. अरे, what you are thinking is for you is not for you. There is something else waiting for you, and that too something so nice. And from that missile technology, he became most successful because he did that, is it not? And then, he becomes the president of the country and all that. And then, what, in a small interview I heard, then once he became the president, he called the जो defense के रहते हैं ना, and said, मेरे को flying सीखना है. प्रेसिडेंट बनने के बाद भी वो पैशन तो था ही. सो एट दैट एज ही सेड, कैन आई लर्न फ्लाइंग? एंड दे टॉट हिम फ्लाइंग, एंड देन ही रियली फ्लू अ फाइटर पायलट. सो दैट डिजायर ऑफ हिज वॉज ऑल्सो फुलफिल्ड, बट उसका टाइम अलग था. बट हम क्या करते हैं? Why we have fear? What I think should happen. Na? What I think should happen. Because we have got, I feel these gadgets ना, ये हमको बहुत बैड कंपनी है. बिकॉज ये हमारा सुनता है ना, चैनल चेंज होता. वो गेम्स खेलते राइट लेफ्ट everything is moving accordingly. So we think in this life also, what I think should happen, it starts working on us because we have been using this technology for a very long time, and therefore I have to become this. So you make your effort. Okay, that is in your hands. We get into the fear because we want that. I want that. No, it's a very strong desire. We do not know whether we are capable of it or not, or life has something better for us. But we are so stuck. When you are stuck, you will have fear. When you are stuck, you have fear. When you are limited in your thinking, you will have fear. When you are moving with narrow-mindedness, you will have fear. When you are broad-minded, when you know how to use God in your life, when you know how to be with everybody, you will not have fear. If not, why you will have fear? When you start thinking, I have to do this, I only can do this, There is nobody around me. Then कैसे करूँ, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, tension. Why can't I accommodate others? Why can't I take help from others? Why can't I ask others? नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं ना काम वाली भी नहीं रखती, क्योंकि वो अच्छा नहीं मांजती बर्तन. कितने दिन आप मांजेंगे? फिर वो भी, उसका भी टेंशन, फिर बच्चों का भी टेंशन, फिर सब कुछ मैं करूँ वो भी एक टेंशन ले लेते. Just let us watch ourselves. Let us watch ourselves. So, the more we know how to accommodate. See, I'll just tell you, I have to go back to Himayat Nagar. But from the morning, I never asked anybody, is anybody going back or dekhenge when time comes. So then I met Vasanta's sister at around 6:15. I said, I have to go back after this talk. Is there anybody going in that direction? If not, okay, cab is always there, but still. Then, she said, maybe I know somebody who is going in that direction. And then she found out, and then that's all done. मैं मॉर्निंग से ही टेंशन लेके बैठी थी, तो कौन जाने वाला है, मेरे को जाना है, मेरे को जाना है. When you are doing something good, you will be taken care of. ना? But we just don't want to leave it. आजकल इतना ज़्यादा प्लानिंग है, एंड वो प्लानिंग गिरते ही रहता है. So just going with life. See, earlier people used to go for yatras. Total faith in God. And they would really enjoy actually. हम क्या करते, यहाँ से ही होटल की बुकिंग, कार की बुकिंग, इसकी बुकिंग, उसकी बुकिंग से शुरू होता हमारा. फिर यहाँ से फ्लाइट में चढ़ने से पहले ही आने वाले हो ना, 6 बजे पहुँचने वाले हो ना, अब वो 6:15 पहुँचते ही हमको यहाँ हो जाता. वी आर नॉट अलाउइंग. नेचर जैसे मूव होता है ना, वी वॉन्ट टू कंट्रोल एवरीथिंग. Fear, that is fear. That will cause fear. Let us say, just wait for the cab. Just look around. There are beautiful things, beautiful people. You have come to a new place. Just look at the geography of the place. Just look at the way people dress over there, talk over there. Enjoy all that is being presented to you by the world, the whole environment. नहीं, my mind is so that one now. यहाँ से यहाँ बैठना है, गाड़ी से होटल में जाना है, फिर से I have to go and look at that place, whatever. Too much of planning. And those plans crash. So because of these gadgets and all these things, we are making our lives like this. And the more we do this, the more anxiety we build, the more worry we build, the more we will put ourselves into problems. Not that we should not plan. Plan करो, उसके बाद give margin ना. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Our group, one of our group of BKs, they had gone to Nepal just some time back, and there was an earthquake ना. Then we asked them from here, कहाँ आप लोग? बोला नहीं, the earthquake is at some different place, because geographically we feel नेपाल मना पूरा नेपाल ही गया. अभी तेलंगाना में अर्थक्वेक आया, हमको फ़ोन आ जाता ना यहाँ वहाँ से, अरे तेलंगाना में कहाँ तो अर्थक्वेक आया है, हाउ नियर और हाउ फार इज इट फ्रॉम योर प्लेस. So we have to be really relaxed. I will give you one example, how we have to overcome fear, how it works and how we have to work on it. Because one more example I have is again the death wala thing here, because that's the final thing, and spirituality is working on that only. And we have a very senior brother, now he is no more, and he was hospitalized, 80 plus age. Then because his condition was a bit complicated, his sister, who was a doctor, she started from Abu and come to Ahmedabad, because in Ahmedabad hospital he was hospitalized. So to come and see him. Okay, so then he knew 4 hours time and all that, so he was calculating, and by so and so time he called one of those people who were attending on to him, has my sister arrived. And when she arrived, she also was a bit aged, right? She had a massive heart attack. She passed away. So now the brother, the senior member of the Brahma Kumaris, he is aware that his sister is to come. But those attending on to him know that she has passed. He is already in a very critical state. Now, who should inform him? And what will be the effect of this news on him? Right? Very, very difficult situation. No? And so, one again senior member who was there attending on to him, he went inside and, very lovingly said that your sister did come and just some time back, but she had a very bad heart attack and she is no more that one. And you know what this senior brother said? He said, अरे ये यमदूत भी क्या गलत रूम नंबर में गए क्या? I am not oversaying anything. I am saying the words he had said. ये यमदूत को रूम नंबर नहीं मालूम था कौन से रूम से ले जाना, वो रूम में जाकर के ले गए उनको. This was his reply. कितना अपसेट हो सकता है. आई डोंट हैव टू से मोर एंड मोर ऑन दिस, और इसका कुछ ज़्यादा मैं बताऊँ. दैट वॉज हिज आंसर. एंड अगेन इन एम्बुलेंस, बिकॉज लास्ट राइट्स करने थे ना, ही इज द ब्रदर. सो इन एम्बुलेंस ही वॉज ब्रॉट and on the stretcher he gave mukhagni to his sister's body, and again he was taken back. With my own eyes I have seen this. Courage, bravery, these are antidotes for fear. Taking life as it comes. ऐसा कैसा हो गया, ऐसा कैसा हो गया, हो गया, हो गया ना, हो गया ना. हम छोटी छोटी चीज़ों के ऊपर, स्मॉल थिंग्स, वी हैव ऑब्जेक्शंस. ऐसा कैसा हो गया, ऐसा कैसा, ऐसा भी होता है, इसकी क्या तैयारी है? सो वी डोंट हैव टू प्रिपेयर इन समथिंग वेरी बिग. Daily in our daily schedule, daily routines, daily work, daily relations, daily behavior, daily dialogues, we have to work on ourselves. So that habit of holding on to, because I have this plan in my mind, I have this thing should happen like this, है ना, ऐसा होना चाहिए, ये मेरा दिमाग कहता है. अब अपने आप को पूछो, मेरा दिमाग बहुत अच्छा है? We think we are very, very intelligent. We might be having intelligence of, we have brought all these things. Materialistic intelligence we have. But when it comes to divine intelligence, what is sometimes called as wisdom कहाँ है ना? हमको जो नॉलेज थी ना, with that knowledge what we have been doing is sitting on a branch and cutting the branch. And all of you know the story. I remember when I was very small, I don't know now whether that is told, CBSE English, somewhere in 8th class, 4 people. 3 of them are very, very educated and the 4th one is a commoner. 3 of them knew how to put the things together. There was a dead lion, over there. You know the story? It's still the same story continues. Acha, okay. So that story is there, and all the 3 of them are thinking, okay, I will put the bones together, blood together, I know how to put the pranavayu and all that. And the 4th one is saying, wait, please don't do that. The 3 are laughing, they are, isko kuch aata nahi hai, hum karenge. And he says, okay, do whatever you want, I'm going to climb this tree first and then do whatever you want. And then what happened, once the lion came to life, a hungry lion, बिचारा मरा ही भूख से था. 3 हट्टे कट्टे लोग उसके सामने आ गए, and to his full he ate. Common sense is more required nowadays. na? Rather than all these things. Common sense is lost so much because, calculator, ye, wo, and all that, somewhere we forget simple calculations also. No? So when we say knowledge, with this knowledge, somewhere, sometimes I say this, I very much say this. Maybe I am from an engineering background. Still, today the technology we have invented is like the Bhasmasura. भस्मासुर क्या किया? खुद का ही डिस्ट्रक्शन कर लिया. वेयर आर वी गोइंग? वेयर आर वी गोइंग? The way we have spoiled the environment, that's the biggest, that one which we have done. Scientists, then again politicians, all of us know, all of us together, hand in glove, ye karo, paisa kamao, bas. People sometimes say, अरे पानी आया, पानी आया. पानी आपके घर में थोड़ी आया, आपका घर पानी में था. आपने घर पानी में बनाया. कुकड़पल्ली एंड ऑल दैट, वो कौन से एरियाज है? कैचमेंट एरियाज है. एंड यू बिल्ड हाउसेस ओवर देयर एंड देन यू से पानी आया, पानी आया. You'll definitely have problems, is it not? So we should be knowledgeful. We should develop wisdom. We should know about ourselves, our soul. And once we start understanding these things, you will see your fear will be, minimum, very less. And then I gave a very big, the highest thing that, that fear of death also one can overcome. And really, see, it's all anxiety, worry and all that comes into the body, is it not? And that is why you age fast. You see the deities, देवी देवताएं, एजेड दिखाते क्या? अभी राम जी की जो मूर्ति लगाएंगे वहाँ मंदिर में, या कृष्ण जी की, या इज इट शोन एजेड? एंड यहाँ एंटी एजिंग क्रीम एंड वो एंड ये एंड ऐसा एंड वैसा. वी आर एजिंग हियर इनसाइड इतना फास्ट. And when I am saying aging, it is connected with our learning. A person who is ready to learn what? Not technology also, yes, whatever is required you learn, but learn how to stay with one another, learn how to talk without hurting somebody, without being very what, बहुत ऐसे, some people talk very forcefully, this should happen, like this should happen, I am right. वो mentality से ही बात करते. There is no margin for you there, and you just can't put in any idea over there. Then you have to tear that ना. फिर कोई margin ही नहीं है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा ना? So this learning, once we are doing, anybody who is always learning, his fear levels will be very less, because in the process of learning, sometimes what happens? You are not able to learn very fast. So you are slow in that, then you learn again, okay, and then it all continues in life. You know how to pardon others also. Okay? So, 2-3 things I will repeat again. One is knowledge, spiritual knowledge. You see, for all of you who come over here, this is such a big center. You come here, try to understand who you are, the soul part. Understand that this whole world is one huge drama. A play is going on. It's a play. नाटक में कुछ हो रहा है तो आप यहाँ डरते हैं तो ठीक नहीं है ना. अभी नाटक में इन द सिनेमा द हीरोइन इज क्राइंग, लेट अस से, एंड हमको यहाँ पर आंसू आता है तो हम धीरे धीरे पहुँच लेते हैं ऐसे, कोई नहीं देखना मुझे, कोई नहीं देखना. ऐसे करते हैं ना, बिकॉज वी नो वो रियल नहीं है, लेकिन मेरे को क्यों, वी कम इन टू द इफेक्ट ऑफ दिस थिंग्स ना. वो पता है वो रियल नहीं है. Sometimes though, I think, I don't remember the cinema, बट उसमें जो है द हीरो इज किल्ड इट सिम्स एट द एंड, बट वो जो देखने वाला ऑडियंस है इतना उससे कनेक्टेड था, दे सेड नहीं, हीरो को आप मार नहीं डालना ये सिनेमा में। एंड सो देन ही वॉज, फिर से वो मारने नहीं दे, उसको जिंदा ही रखे। इतना हम कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं। देख ओल्ड मूवी, सम ओल्ड मूवी, अभी मेरे को उतना ध्यान नहीं, मे बी आई एम रॉन्ग, बट देन दिस वॉज सम न्यूज विच वॉज हैपनिंग एंड इट वॉज दैट वन. So, what we say in Hindi, I will just say, see, something which we call as भ्रम समझता है आपको? जो सच नहीं है वो भ्रम है. భ్రమ है ना, తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు? భ్రమ అంటారు కదా. That will cause fear. Where there is truth, satya, what do we say? Satyameva jayate. So where you are going to be a winner, वहाँ फियर की बात क्या है ना. सो सत्य कौन सा सत्य है? लर्न द ट्रूथ अबाउट द योर सोल, लर्न दैट ट्रूथ, learn the truth about how to connect to God. He is truth, he is always available, all the time available. You and me are not available. And मेरा तो experience है, gadgets fail at the right moment. नहीं, really, मेरा तो experience है. So I actually don't rely. I actually don't do PPTs, but they were said, do you have one? I made one, but I always say God, because PPT is getting so stuck. It puts me in limits. I don't know what vibrations are coming from there and what I have to say from here, right? Na? So, I just put myself to God that, so many children of yours are coming. See what is required. So, I want to say this is going to cause fear in me. And if I say, oh God, I am your instrument, and just see what, because they have come from such distances, whatever, just give them what they want. So you will also enjoy, I will also enjoy. No? So in that way, we have to work on our fear. You come to know yourself, know God, know yourself, know the karma philosophy. These are the three things, only three things. And not simply knowing, you have to, practice that. Na? And for practice, I am telling you, you may also be knowing it's not easy to do at your home. घर में नहीं कर सकते. You need a place, an environment, and all that. Now, how many, जैसे for example, walking. Which would you prefer, walking, going out and walking, or buying the, वो क्या है, treadmill? है ना, बाहर जाके वॉक करना अच्छा लगता है. एक दो फ्रेंड्स फिर हो जाते हैं, तो अच्छे काम के लिए what do we do? 3-4 of us go together and it pushes each one. Today I feel lazy, you will call me. Tomorrow you are lazy, I will call you. And then we move. अब ट्रेडमिल है तो कौन कॉल करेगा? घर में ही बोलेंगे करो भी से, आज नहीं करूँगा. थोड़ा जोर से भी बोल सकते हैं. वॉकिंग फ्रेंड को नहीं बोल सकते आ रहा हूँ. So goodness requires a good, that one also. And when you are in a good company also, your fear is less. Will it not be less? It will be less. Huh? So in this way, let us work on ourselves and make our lives more and more, what should I say, fearless. थोड़ा word hard लग रहा है. Give me some other term. Light, okay, like the kite. Light and more, natural. No, more natural. Let us be more with nature. Let us be more with people than with gadgets. No? Like, I can go in a cab, but if I have somebody else, it's different, is it not? I will talk, you will talk, we'll have exchange of ideas and all that. It will be a very enriching experience at the end of the ride. So, one of the qualities of God, they say, He is Nirbhay, Nirvair. Nirbhay bhi, Nirvair bhi. You should not have fear, but you should not have enemies also. There will be some who will not have fear, but they are so rash and all that, क्योंकि fear नहीं है ना. जिसकी लाठी उसकी भैंस. So they will make lot of enemies ना. So you should be nirbhay but nirvair also. किसी के साथ वैर नहीं. No enmity with anybody. No bad feelings. No hard feelings. And then you see, you'll start really feeling good. ये जो साइकोसोमैटिक डिसीज वाला बताया ना मैंने, है ना, ये बहुत कम हो जाएगा. So wish you again a very very happy, light, like a kite, Sankranti. And not only today, all the time, you know, make your life in such a way that everybody is celebrating with you. So thank you all of you. And now I have 10 more minutes. You want to say something, ask something? If not, we will do a small meditation. कुछ कहना है, पूछना है? नहीं? हाँ, पूछिए. Yes. Busy, हाँ. Sleeplessness. Yes, true. That is a psychosomatic disorder. Sleeplessness. No. And why there is sleeplessness? Again, you have to really see inside. Is there some worry at the back of your mind? Something is worrying you. Worry, fear are connected. You have fear for something. So you have to work out on that. Why is it? You have to counsel yourself. If you can't counsel yourself, take help from somebody. And you will see that has to be removed. Because again, you know, if I do not have good sleep, then it will bring so many other things. No? So sleep is so important. No? There were 2 doctors. Okay. And one doctor was saying the same thing, that insomnia बहुत बढ़ गया है. So the other doctor said, is it? He said, आपको नहीं मालूम क्या? Don't you know? नहीं, he said, नहीं, मैं तो ना जानवरों का डॉक्टर हूँ. वेटरनरी डॉक्टर था वो. उसके पेशेंट्स बेटर प्लेस्ड है. हमारी हालत ही खस्ता है. हाँ, ऐसा है देखो. नहीं, we should, I think you're all thinkers. That is why you're all coming to this. Sometimes I say to the audience, अरे हम मून पर चंद्रयान, मून पर जा रहे, यहाँ जा रहे, वहाँ जा रहे, बहुत अच्छा है, हमको अच्छी नींद ही नहीं आती. एंड हमारा डाइजेशन अच्छा नहीं है. One major problem, digestive disorders, directly connected to your state of mind. Very directly. So unless you should work on it ना. नहीं, टाइम नहीं है, तो एक दिन तो आपको पूरा हॉस्पिटल में ही टाइम दे देना पड़ेगा. So why to wait till then? Become proactive ना. जब तक you are not put to the wall, तब सोचना नहीं शुरू करना चाहिए ना. Wisdom says, if there is fire somewhere, no, you should not see to it that you get the fire onto you ना. You are feeling the heat, तो अभी से ही workout करना ना उसके ऊपर. टाइम नहीं है कहना is a very bad time management, is it not? 24 hours is less. गॉड ने जो 24 आवर्स का बनाया है, ये डे एंड नाइट का साइकिल, दैट इज रॉन्ग ना. इट शुड बी 36 आवर्स. You know what he says in our lessons. In one lesson, just 2 days back, we had this, that 8 hours are free. 16 hours we are busy, it seems. There is 8 hours time. Maybe physically we might be busy, but mentally we are free so many times. When you are traveling in a bus, when you are traveling in a car, let us say you are not driving, somebody else is driving. At that time, what are you doing? When you are waiting at the airport, when you are traveling in a train, mind kitna free hai na? Actually 8 hours our mind is free, it seems. And we engage because we don't have any objective, we don't have any aim, we don't have a proper purpose. We, simply loiter and, waste our time and all that. So 8 hours we have to ourselves, so we can use them. Okay, so we'll end with a small meditation. All of you sit straight. Take a deep breath and let go. To overcome fear, this habit of letting go is very important. So we will do a physical let go. Take in air again and let go. Let go if somebody has said something unpleasant to you. Let go. It's okay. I am still okay. There are so many pleasant things around me. Why should I hold on to the thorns and bleed my heart? Look for the flowers in today's life. Life is so valuable. My time on this earth is so valuable. I am here to lead my life as a master of my life. I am not a slave. Slave of gadgets, what others say is a big bondage. Let go. See what your heart says. Remember, Satyameva Jayate. When I am connected to the eternal truth, there is only Anand, bliss. There is victory. I am a victorious soul. God, the truth, is directing my life. And in victory, in this happiness, all worry and hurry is put aside. I feel steadiness in my life. I shall bring down my reactive behavior. I am relaxed from within. This relaxed state of mind is relaxing all my bodily muscles and organs. It may be heart, lungs, stomach, kidneys, liver, whatever. I am relaxed. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Didi, for such nice session. Everyone liked it? Understood how to overcome the fear? What are the anyone wants to tell any 3 points that Didi has mentioned very specifically? Tips and tricks. One is knowledge, connect to God, do good karma, okay? Don't hold on to the things. Sorry? Not to react. So this proves that you guys were listening. Thank you. I was just testing. So yeah, the three takeaways which I have particularly learned is: one, you need knowledge for sure, the karma knowledge as well. The second thing is that you need to trust yourself as well as God, and the third one is go with the flow. Make plans, but let it go in the way that it has to go. Thank you so much, Didi, once again. There's one small announcement. A lot of people were asking that you guys want to visit the headquarters of Brahma Kumaris, which is at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. So you have got this golden opportunity, I would say, where there is something that is named as Shiver, which is all for the new people who are interested. Would you guys can go there? So it is, the dates are from May 22nd to May 26th. The program starts on May 22nd evening and it will continue till May 25th night, and you guys are free to go on May 26th. So you guys can think through and let us know by next week, and I'm hoping for some names. It would be a very good opportunity for everyone where there'll be a continuous sessions from morning to evening, and it is a kind of retreat that you can say this is a short retreat that you guys are attending here on every Sunday. That would be a continuous retreat for a period of 3 days to 4 days, where a proper schedule is shown and you guys can explore the place as well along with that. Okay, thank you so much.